Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming with another gameplay video from our locals at Cool Comics and Games in Cape Coral, Florida. I am on the right playing Beelstarmon, as I've been playing for a while, and Floyd is on the left playing Bloomlordmon. I open up with a standard rookie, just playing the Blanc to pitch a card and draw a couple, just to get the engine going. And Floyd opens up with a memory boost, finding that rookie and starting to evolve back in the breeding area. So I'm just going to swing, get some quick chip damage in, evolve up to scatter mode and pass him that one. He's going to go up to the Digimon in the Raisin, which is super strong. Excuse me. So where you want to be, because Digimon just has so much potential to make great plays. But here I do slam down the Digimon after taking some security hits, just to keep him from taking full advantage of that Digimon. So he doesn't want me to just keep getting free damage in, because 4000 actually survives against a lot of Bloomlord security. So he does just go ahead and kill that Izmon, giving me a pretty good little tempo burst, drawing some cards and discarding some. And then he does pass turn with another memory boost, which luckily the Digimon will stop him from taking advantage of, but he does search some good pieces. Here I do just drop another little bunny, just to keep him, if he does have an answer, from being able to take advantage of the setup he has. Like I said, the double really keeps him from, if he has a Samadhi Santi or a Pomumon, like he just dropped there, being able to swing over one of those and just gain an outrageous amount of memory. So he will still kill the one, but be unable to get a big momentum swing like he possibly could have if I didn't have the redundancy there. So please, guys, be redundant with the memory blockers against Bloomlord, even against Melga. It just comes up more than you realize, this format. I know we were big proponents of them in the last few, but I think they're still A+, this format. So here, I do just slam the Death X. My hand was a little bricked up, and I just figured that he didn't really have a great way to come back from this. I mean, don't get me wrong, with 10 memory, he can do a lot of things. He can go up the chain for sure, but with only one thing able to swing, I'm not super worried about like OTK potential, and I think that it does put him in a spot where he is kind of back against the wall. So you hear me say this all the time while I'm playing Beelstar, but I'm just applying as much pressure as I can as early as possible, and then when that mid-game transition happens, I'm hoping that the decisions I've made in the early game carry me to a very smooth transition late game, just able to play Beelstar as cheap as possible, or possibly free, and control the flow of the game from there. So that's how I like to play Beelstar. I'm not sure if that's if it's objectively correct, but subjectively for me, I've never had a big problem with it. So here he does have the Hydramon, which is really good because it's going to answer the Death X. He plays the Smash Potatoes just to put me at 1 because he does want to choke me. But overall, I still think I'm in a great position here. I do get to drop the Beelstar for 6 or 7, and just kill the Hydramon, leaving him with just the red veggie, double boost. I still have the Gazi. He's probably going to swing over the Gazi with the red veggie unless he needs to suspend it in order to get ahead. He does just swing over that Gazi. So now he does have that 4 free memory to work with, which is really strong. Just very good. So we do see him just take advantage of that memory. Excuse me, sorry. I don't know why that took me so long to think of the word. But he does take advantage of that memory and Grand Soul my Beelstar, putting it at the bottom of my deck, and then he does just, start to build a little board here. The unfortunate part is none of these can really apply any sort of pressure to my security stack. as they all came in to play this turn. So, but he is gonna definitely go up the chain for sure. I'm sorry, that stack can attack, but I'm not super worried about getting OTK'd or anything, because now none of the other ones can. Forgive my oversight there, but he just dropped the cherry, which is really good. He's got a really good spot here. He makes me attack into the cherry, so I'm going to draw, discarding a bunch, just building that trash. I think up now to 9 in trash, if my count is right on this replay. I discard the promote just to help set up good plays. We have that Death Claw killing his Pomamon, dropping even more 7 cost in the trash, of course. And here I am counting. We do play that Beelstar for 1. We're going to get back and play. Thinking about what I want to play here. Did you get that Fly Bullet? I do choose to hit the Cherrymon because the Bloomlord is already fully evolved, so I'm not too worried about him getting a ton of advantage off that, other than just a swing or two, which, you know, he could hit for 2 checks. That would be a lot of damage. Insert meme clipboard, that's a lot of damage, but I'm not super worried about that. I just want to keep pushing small bits of control, small bits of advantage. He's going to swing. He does hit the 15k, so it's not a kill spell, but it does answer the problem. And here we do see that Palmon come down. On my turn, I do swing. I do have the Deathclaw, so we're going to mill the 3. Check out what's in my trash. Get back the Death X because I do have the Beelstar for free to get that last hit with the Ginkakumon promote off the Nailbone. So here we do shuffle up for game 2. I believe I'm going to be going first, as opponents usually make Beelstar go first. But as I've said in previous videos, I don't really mind too much going first with Beelstar because I do like the bit of pressure advantage it gives you. I think Beelstar is a race that becomes a marathon. So you apply a lot of pressure early game, get yourself that small advantage, put yourself in the driver's seat, make them feel a little uneasy, and then as most decks will take over mid-game, you're just holding out, controlling to the late game, where you can pump the gas again. So here, I do just evolve into that Gabumon and slam down the Tamer. Which means blue options in my hand are live. I will be starting at 3 every turn at the very least. His opening, he just see the Rookie and the Palmon. Grabbing another Palmon. And then probably just slamming. Yep, there it is. Another Palmon to search top 4. No Bloom off either, which is a bit of a disappointment. You do want to see that Bloom for that free search. Here I play Blanc. That's my girl. So we discard 1, draw 2. Then on his turn, he's just going to take a couple pot shots. So now I'm the victim of the pressure game. I think maybe a lot of decks just undervalue how good shoving the rookies in your opponent's face can be. But here I choose to not wait for a champion, just to fill my trash a little bit. Then we're going to swing again. And can't play a purple option because I just have blue on board, but I do just play the Beelstar, just a really high cost Beelstar, dropping 2 Nailbones. I didn't have great options for board control, so I figured board spam is the next best thing. Just force him to have an answer or take a... I mean, technically I am threatening lethal because of the Ogremon's ability. If I get just a little bit lucky, that could be an issue. And just the fact that that's on the board, the idea that it could be lethal demands an answer. So he either has to go for game or answer the board. Most people are going to take the safe route and try to answer the board rather than maybe risky going for game. So this, albeit a bit of a clumsy solution, is kind of a way to control the board. A little bit of a long-winded look into the way I tackle these puzzles as I play, but I think they're valid. He does want to get rid of that Gazimon. He does have the piercing. I do get the calling, and now I have a blocker in the trash, which is very strong. I like having that one of Vilemon in trash. I like having the Ginkaku in trash. And he does grant the soul of the Beels. Unfortunately, Pummel Whack always hits 2. He was just ready for that. He flipped that over. He knew 2 checks were coming. Ogremon, local legend at my locals, always survives the first check. That's what makes me not want to take him out of the deck, even though he is the flex spot. And then down comes that Death X. It's a pretty hefty cost, but I think it's a pretty good play from here. So here he is going to use Agitarmon's effect, playing the red Veggie, evolving back there into that Mushroomon, and then he's going to suspend the red Veggie for Digizork into that Blossommon, of course. Just doing the Bloomlord thing. And we're going to see a Hydramon or a Bloomlord come down. See another red Veggie. He does have plenty of memory to work with, so here comes that Bloomlord. Gains that 3 memory back. Unsuspends the 1 from Agitarmon as well. And here he's just thinking of what he could possibly do. Now I know that he could take all my security, but will it be enough? He does hit the Nailbone, which, unfortunate for him. I do drop that Gazi, so there won't be any more Bloomlord shenanigans. When I raise up my egg, we're going to swing with the Gabumon and then swing with Gazimon. That is a good game with Floyd. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your continued support. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.